The city wakes up with a roar, not of lions but engines, a symphony of urban sounds building to a crescendo. Car horns blare, buses rumble, and the distant wail of construction equipment fills the air. It's the sound of ambition, of industry, of a million dreams chasing daylight, sirens, and the rush of millions. People power walking to their destinations, briefcases clutched tight, faces set with purpose. Every second counts in this fast-paced environment, where time is money and opportunity knocks relentlessly. Sunlight glints off glass towers, those modern-day cathedrals of commerce casting long, dramatic shadows over bustling sidewalks. The interplay of light and shadow creates a dynamic landscape, a constantly shifting canvas of urban life. People hurry by, coffee in hand, that liquid fuel powering them through the morning rush, minds on deadlines, meetings, and the relentless demands of the corporate world. Their phones are extensions of themselves, connecting them to a constant stream of information and obligations. In this world of concrete and steel, a testament to human ingenuity and ambition, wildlife seems limited to pigeons, those ubiquitous inhabitants of the urban landscape, and squirrels, darting through parks and scavenging for scraps. But listen closely. A new sound emerges, a subtle shift in the urban soundscape, a note of unexpected tranquility, a gentle bleat. On a rooftop, amidst the maze of antennas between a water tower and a solar panel, a small herd of goats surveys the city. Their eyes, calm and intelligent, take in the sprawling metropolis below. They chew their cud, calm and curious, seemingly unfazed by the chaos and commotion below, a pastoral scene in the heart of the metropolis. A surprising juxtaposition of rural tranquility and urban intensity. These are city goats, not lost farm animals, escapees from some forgotten countryside, but urban pioneers. They live on Brooklyn rooftops, Oakland backyards, Detroit gardens, reshaping what city life can be. Their presence is a quiet rebellion, a gentle challenge to the conventional notions of urban living, reminding us food doesn't have to come wrapped in plastic, processed and shipped across continents from far away. Goats in the city stop people in their tracks. A moment of unexpected wonder in the midst of the everyday. A child points, eyes wide with fascination. A commuter stares, momentarily forgetting the pressures of the day. A tourist snaps a photo, capturing this surreal scene for posterity. The goats, unfazed, continue their grazing, seemingly oblivious to the attention they attract, spark questions. How did they get here? A logistical puzzle in the heart of the urban jungle. Why are they here? What purpose do these unexpected residents serve? Their presence cracks the concrete facade both literally and figuratively, inviting curiosity and conversation. They become a focal point, a catalyst for community engagement. They remind us that nature is resilient, capable of adapting and thriving even in the most unlikely environments, and that we crave a connection to the land, even in the city. A primal yearning for the natural world that persists despite our urban surroundings. The urban goat is a living symbol, a reminder of simpler times and a more sustainable way of life, of our search for something real amidst the urban grind. A bleating testament to the enduring power of nature and our innate desire to connect with it. Urban goat farming, at its core, means raising goats. But it's more than just that. It's about bringing a piece of rural life into the urban landscape. This can happen right in the heart of the city, amidst skyscrapers and bustling streets, or in the quieter, greener suburbs. It's about integrating agriculture into our everyday lives. It's definitely not about managing big herds like you might see in traditional farming. Instead, think about keeping just a few goats in a backyard, providing them with a safe and comfortable environment. Or perhaps integrating them into a community garden, where they can contribute to the ecosystem and provide valuable resources. You might even find them in a schoolyard, serving as an educational tool for children to learn about animals and agriculture. These goats are kept for a variety of reasons, including producing fresh milk for personal consumption or even for sale. They're also incredibly useful for weed control, naturally clearing unwanted vegetation in a sustainable way. And of course, there's the educational aspect, teaching people about animal care, responsible farming, and the origins of their food. But beyond all the practical benefits, there's simply the joy and companionship that goats bring to people's lives. Ultimately, this is agriculture on a human scale, a way to connect with nature in a meaningful and personal way. It's often tucked away into forgotten urban corners, utilizing spaces that might otherwise go unused. The movement is growing fast, with more and more people discovering the benefits of urban goat farming. It's driven by a desire for authenticity, for real experiences that connect us to the natural world. People want to know where their food comes from, to understand the process from beginning to end. They want to get their hands dirty, to participate in the creation of something tangible and nourishing. Goats are perfect partners in this endeavor. They are small, adaptable to various environments, and full of personality, making them a joy to work with. They efficiently turn weeds into fresh, nutritious milk, a truly remarkable transformation. And in doing so, they connect us directly to our food source, fostering a deeper appreciation for the natural world. Urban goat farming isn't just for off-gridders or homesteaders seeking complete self-sufficiency. Instead, it's embraced by a diverse range of people, including young professionals seeking a connection to nature. It's also popular among families looking for a fun and educational activity to share. Even retirees and activists are drawn to urban goat farming, finding purpose and fulfillment in caring for these animals. The goat often becomes a community focal point, attracting neighbors and fostering a sense of shared interest. This helps in building bonds and creating a shared purpose among people who might otherwise never have connected. Raising goats is indeed a bigger commitment than raising chickens, requiring more space, resources, and attention. However, the rewards, the companionship, the fresh food, and the deep connection to nature are significantly greater, making it a worthwhile endeavor for many. Ultimately, it's a way to reclaim our agricultural roots, to reconnect with the traditions of farming and animal husbandry. And we can do it right where we live, integrating agriculture into our homes and neighborhoods. Goats bring more than fresh milk to the city. They're eco-friendly landscapers. Cities spend millions on mowing and chemicals. Goats clear weeds naturally, reducing pollution. They devour unwanted plants like poison ivy and kudzu, making green spaces healthier. Urban goats shrink food miles. Milk goes straight from backyard to kitchen, cutting carbon footprints. Goat pens in community gardens become gathering spots, breaking down social barriers. Neighbors bond over shared care and celebrate new kids, weaving a stronger social fabric. Goats become mascots, transforming anonymous spaces into vibrant places. For kids, goats are hands-on teachers, showing where food comes from and fostering empathy. The simple act of caring for a goat grounds us in the natural world. It's an education no classroom can match. Urban goats nurture both city and soul. Urban goat farming isn't easy. Space is the first challenge. Most city yards are small or shared. Goats need secure fencing, shelter, and room to roam. City rules can be a maze. Zoning laws and animal ordinances often conflict or ban livestock. Prospective keepers must navigate bureaucracy, sometimes even petitioning for change. Neighbors matter too. Goats can be noisy, and pens must be kept clean to avoid smells. Maintaining harmony requires vigilance and respect for those nearby. City life can stress goats. Sirens, construction, and off-leash dogs are real threats. Finding a vet with goat experience can be tough. Urban goat keepers must ensure safety, health, and enrichment for their animals. It's a serious commitment, not just a quirky hobby. But for those who persevere, the rewards are worth it. Success in urban goat keeping hinges significantly on being a good neighbor. It's not just about having goats. It's about integrating them harmoniously into your community. Start early with open and honest conversations. Explain your plans in detail, addressing any potential concerns about noise, smell, or space. Transparency is key to building trust. Show your neighbors your setup before the goats even arrive. Let them see firsthand the care and consideration you've put into planning. Actively include them in the process. Ask for their input and be receptive to their suggestions. Collaboration fosters a sense of shared ownership. Frame your goats not just as a personal project or hobby, but as a community asset that can bring unique benefits to the neighborhood. Promise your neighbors a chance to meet the goats. A friendly introduction can go a long way in easing any apprehension. And be sure to share the bounty. Fresh goat cheese, milk, or even just some garden fertilizer can win hearts and demonstrate the tangible benefits of your urban farm. Once the goats arrive, maintaining impeccable cleanliness is absolutely key. Remove manure daily to minimize odors and keep the area sanitary. Also, ensure that food and water containers are kept spotless to prevent attracting pests. Proactively manage noise by keeping your goats well-fed, properly socialized, and consistently on a predictable daily routine. Responsible ownership extends to having well-thought-out plans for milk production, breeding considerations, vacation care, and emergency situations. Thoughtful and well-articulated answers to your neighbor's questions will demonstrate that you're a serious, responsible, and considerate goat owner. Always strive to go above and beyond in your efforts. Your individual reputation reflects on the entire urban farming movement. A clean, quiet, and exceptionally well-run goat operation is the cornerstone of building lasting goodwill within your neighborhood. Remember, positive and respectful neighbor relations are absolutely fundamental to the long-term success of urban goat farming. When the community is actively on your side and supportive of your efforts, everyone in the neighborhood stands to benefit from the unique experience. Ultimately, urban goats have the potential to unite neighborhoods and foster a stronger sense of community, one happy bleat at a time. Urban goats offer more than milk, they create opportunity. Artisanal cheese and milk are in demand, local farmers' markets and restaurants love hyper-local products. Goat farming can become a small business, not just a hobby. Goats also work in education and therapy, calming kids, teaching biology, and brightening nursing homes. Mobile petting zoos and workshops bring in income and spread awareness. Raising quality goats for others creates a market for starter herds. The biggest reward? Community. Urban goat farms become neighborhood hubs, hosting workshops, sparking gardens, and building friendships. Goats facilitate connection, skill sharing, and pride. The unseen harvest a more resilient, engaged city. The best stories come from real urban goat keepers. In Portland, a couple started with 2 goats for fresh milk and family lessons. They built a compact, stylish shelter and won over neighbors with cookies and conversation. Now their micro-dairy supplies milk to several families, trading for homegrown veggies. In Detroit, a retired teacher used goats to clear vacant lots, transforming Bleat into a thriving community garden. The goats became local celebrities, leading urban renewal. In Chicago, a nonprofit uses goats to teach at-risk teens animal care and business skills. Teens milk goats, make cheese and soap, and sell at markets, gaining confidence and purpose. These stories share passion, ingenuity, and community spirit. Urban goat farming adapts to each city and need, from backyard dairies to neighborhood revitalization. A few goats can change lives and cities. Urban farmers are innovating to meet city challenges. Rooftops become pastures with secure fencing and sunlit spaces for goats. Multi-level goat condos maximize small footprints with ramps, rainwater collection, and solar panels. Abandoned alleys and lots are repurposed as goat runs and yards. Even shipping containers become weatherproof barns. Resourcefulness is key, seeing potential where others see blight. Some herds are mobile, moving from site to site for targeted grazing. Goatscaping businesses offer eco-friendly weed control without land ownership. These innovations prove that good design and creativity can overcome city limits. The urban barnyard is evolving, one clever solution at a time. The future of urban goat farming is bright. Cities are rethinking zoning, recognizing the benefits of small livestock. Technology and online communities make goat keeping more accessible than ever. Newcomers can learn from experienced keepers through forums, videos, and local groups. You don't have to own goats to join the movement. Start by learning. Visit local urban farms, volunteer, and ask questions. Support urban farmers by buying their milk, cheese, and soap. Advocate for goat-friendly policies at community meetings. Educate friends and neighbors about the benefits. Whether you're a keeper, volunteer, customer, or advocate, you have a role. The future city is not just smarter and taller, it's greener and more connected. Urban goats are leading the way. Join the herd and help shape a delicious, sustainable city.